Hey bestie, my name is God's Beauty Israel. Thank you so much for always tuning in to Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you've probably not subscribed to our channel. Make a no fight you, but what are you waiting for? Quickly click that button now and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the juices. It's an exciting ride on Gossip Gala, and yes, my name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Aggressive Bad. You know how we do it here. It's time to aggressive. You guys, how was your weekend? Gosh, there's just a whole lot concerning this whole Bobrisky case. So, 1 minute he's arrested by the EFCC, another minute he's outside the country, another minute what's going on? Like we keep clamoring on transparency. You know what? I'm actually tired of talking about this thing. But there's one interesting person that, gosh, when I woke up this morning and I saw her picture and the whole happy birthday thing, I'm like, okay, it's her day today. So I honestly speaking, I want to start with happy birthday or happy birthday to my amazing, amazing boss. I've not seen anybody as intelligent as this person. She's intelligent, she's brilliant, she's accommodating. Like there's just a whole lot of things that it's just like onion, right? When you peel one side, then another side grows up again. That's just how it is. For every time that you get to see her, for every time that you get to meet her, you're meeting a new person, an interesting person, an intellectual person. Gosh, should I even tell you the last thing that I remember? The last thing that she scolded me about. Can I remember what that is now? But I know for sure that there's one thing I mean, for everything that she tells you she won't take out, and that's intentionality. She keeps saying, you have to be intentional because when you're intentional about something, that's how you grow. Oh my God! Happy birthday to you! See, one amiable, one amiable, right? So yesterday I was packing my bags and my clothes and on. I was thinking, okay, tomorrow is her day. What exactly do I wear? What do I gift her? And I'm just thinking. And guess what? I wore black today because I want to believe that black is her favorite color. And yes, this is for you. I'm putting on black for you. And yes, my viewers, what's going on? I'd like you guys to give me updates. I mean, throughout the weekend, it was exciting. I'd like you to tell me what's going on your side, how your weekend was like. Were you part of those people that went to the club to go and jay? Because I was having a conversation with someone this morning, and this person was giving me in total gists. And we went to one club and we go and dance and something happened. You guys will be all right eventually. Unlike me, there's Jesus baby. Let's just keep the matter for another day. I have an interesting person on my table today. This person is an actor. I mean, the fact that I've been talking a whole lot today and giving you a different side, you're supposed to know that the person on my table is excellent. Kai, multi-talented. When I see her every time, I mean, I was watching her this morning, and I remember when she came into the room, right? And she's like, so you guys should tell me, is it that for every time that you guys have a guest, you just put them? And trust me, this is someone that I've been watching her for how many months now, and I can tell you that I see a lot of growth. I see a lot of intentionality. Let me pick that word. I have another person on my table here than Debbie Felix. Hey, bestie.
Hey.
How are you?
Fine, and you?
I'm good. Why will I not be good when I have you on my table? Come on now.
You look
If
good,
I'm not
by the way.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, I was just saying right now that I've been watching you for quite how many months now, and I can tell that there's actually intentionality for every character that you play. I'm like, okay, she did this one too. And so there was one I was watching yesterday evening, one where you were talking about. I think there's a movie around you using you being sexually addicted. I don't know if you can remember that now.
For accelerate.
Exactly. I watched that and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, she could do this one too. Come on now. What character can she not play? What character can she not play? So I would like you to give me, a bit of intro. Tell me about how you started. What was the journey like? Were you part of those persons that your mommy had to look at you Twitter and say, you say you want to do what? You want to act? Better go and study medicine. I'm not following you to laugh. So I'd like to hear, give me that rundown. What was it like growing up?
So growing up, I grew up in Benin City, by the way. Yeah. So growing up, I used to talk to myself a lot. I liked my space. I was a loner
I love
growing up. Yeah. So I used to look quite a lot. And then I just knew that I wanted to be many things. So as a child, when my mom is not around, my parents are not around, I would wear like skimpy, I would tie it. I would play a prostitute and I would play my grandma's neighbor, my mom Ngozi. I would play, just realize that how I can actually become everything. by being an actor because I wanted to wear many shoes. When I see prostitutes on the road, I want to know what it feels like to be them.
To be them. Oh, okay.
When I see a nurse, how they carry their face up, how they are rude sometimes. You know those nurses we see growing up.
Yeah.
I wanted to know how it felt like. And then when they eat or when teachers eat, how they when they eat during break, how you want to eat too because they are eating. It's just knowing people just interest me as much as I don't really like people like that. But knowing them, knowing people interest me. So I wanted to. So I think after uni, I went to Royal Arts Academy, and I went there very late, and then I started. I think they had done a month or 2 months before I resumed, and so they took us to. For my mom was okay with it, but I didn't tell them. I didn't tell my auntie and my mom that I was going there to study acting. That I was going to study writing, but I knew I was going to study acting.
Okay.
Yeah. So when my auntie followed me to she's like my mother as well. She followed me to see Auntie MMA song then at the office. Yeah. And she was like, okay, my daughter wants to do writing because I write as well. She wants to do writing, this. And as soon as my auntie left, I said, please.
I said, Auntie, I beg.
Please. I want to do acting. I don't want to write. And she was like, I understand. So I think my mom had to now, maybe I don't know if the money was different, so we paid it, and they took us for an audition to know how auditioning was, not to get a role.
What year was this?
2016.
Okay.
I had just finished school. So they took us to know how auditioning was, not to get a role. And I was for Auntie Udwak. People call her Udwak Isong. Yeah. So I went there, and then I went for the first audition. Okay, wait behind, come back again, wait behind, and then I got the role. So I don't really know, but I had my own fair share of people being rude to you, people, you going through a lot, but I wouldn't say I went through a lot before getting roles. I wouldn't say I woke up 5 a.m. or 3 a.m. to go and queue for. Because I got my first role and I was lead, and it was like a platter of gold, and I give God the glory for that, because it's nothing that I did. To be honest, I was not the most talented there, so I just think it was grace. I don't know, but I just give the glory to God.
So I would like you to tell me one of all your movies, right? Tell me one difficult character that you're like, okay, I can't believe I was able to pull this through.
It's that movie you just talked about now.
Really?
What was the name again?
Oh my God.
Second Chance.
Yeah.
I was so okay. I would have called another movie before then.
What movie
that
would
was,
that have been?
I would say not movie series, Mystic River.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was old series on Netflix. I don't know if it's still there, but I played the role of a witch. Yeah, like a hypnotized man. Yeah. So that one was. I would have said that until, because I'm very. When they said, Debbie, you have to play, I was like, I don't know if I want to do it. This. But I read the script, it was really good. And I was like, I told myself that you're an actor. There are people going through this.
Yeah.
People are going through this. So you have to tell their story. If you don't tell it, somebody else will.
True.
So, that was very difficult for me, because when you now have to play with the toy, and then you see all the cameramen like this.
And they tell you.
Want to hear Mon. Monivo, you're not feeling anything. That was very difficult. I
love it. Now,
but my co-actor he helped me, John.
John, right?
John helped me.
Kudos to him. To him. John is actually even trying as well, because I think I also had a conversation with someone earlier, but that's for another day. Now, I want you to tell me what role, or what character do you intend going for pretty soon? Like, what character do you think? Okay, I want to be on this one. If I was an actor, right? I think that would probably be a dream for later. But if I was to be an actor, I'm very sure I'd want to see what being a mad woman looks like. I don't know if that's weird, but I would want to see what.
It's not. Trust me. Trust me.
You must be a very stupid somebody.
No. I have thoughts like that as well.
Oh, wow.
Seeing mad people, I'm just looking at them. I want to be on the street, so I want. I don't know. I'm just weird like that. I want to know what it feels like to be completely raz. To bring out the inner streets in me. I want to know what it feels like. But when people see me, they don't think I can do it. But this film I just did with SODK. People were like, "Oh my god, I didn't know Debbie had this." Where I had to speak pidgin. I don't know if you've seen it, but I had to do like I had to do like an semi-illiterate anyway. Yeah. So I liked it, but I want
think I
to.
watched that.
Yeah.
I think that was the first video that I actually saw. Yeah.
So I really want to know what it feels like to play like tell a very dirty, not sexually dirty, but a very dirty ghetto story. I don't know how. I don't know if I'll be a prostitute. I don't know if I'll be a drug dealer. Yeah, but I just want to be like, I don't want to talk like Debbie. I don't want to be like Debbie. I just want to be that. And when you see me, you believe it.
I love it. I can't wait. I can't wait to see your probably a brashaggy body. Is that it? I don't know. It has to be that.
Are you trying to say he's mad?
No. I did not say that. Let's go on the short break to come back with on the street or social media. Stay with us.
Hi, it's your girl, Luca Rose, and I'm giving a shout out to Gossip Gala. Mwah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Craze, aka Craze Clan, aka Did This Shock You, aka Papa Ade, and you are watching Gossip Gala. The gist is the gala. Chop 'em.
Hi, I'm Abigail Tiwala Nubi. Shout out to Gossip Gala.
Thank you so much for sticking around. It's on the streets of social media. The first one on the street says, it's a red flag if you refer to your pastor as my daddy, my spiritual daddy, or my father in the Lord. All right, this is it by Leo. Dasilva, what do you think about this? Okay, let's even read it here. My daddy, my spiritual daddy, my father-in-law to describe your pastor. Red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag.
Red flag is plenty.
I did tell you. What do you think about this? I mean, I feel like this is something that almost all the do I say religious people now, and I think it's something that our older generation is even more inclined to do. I don't know about other people. I have not seen a younger person call their spiritual.
No, they
do.
Yeah, they do.
Oh wow, so you're a Gen Z. Would actually say my daddy in the Lord. I don't think I've said that.
I think not many people don't have a problem with it. I don't exactly have a problem with it, but I wouldn't do it.
Right.
If you are not my creator,
why am I daddying you?
if you're not the one that thought of me before in my mother's womb, and you're not the one that puts me there, you know what I mean? I can't call you daddy. You're not my earthly father or my heavenly father. I can't call you daddy. You're my pastor, my spiritual leader. But daddy, father, I don't know. It's just very personal to me, knowing that my father is late as well. So maybe that is also one of the reasons. But I just think
I feel like most people that actually call their pastor spiritual daddy, my whatever. I feel like most of them, somebody said probably these people have self-esteem issues, but I don't know what that is. But I remember somebody saying that. Those people that actually call their pastors daddy and all of that, it's probably as a result of probably during the time they lost their own father. So that man was more like the person that stepped in and all of that.
I wouldn't think so. You know how we are in Nigeria. I think we are feeding off from the old generation. So it's like, but this generation, we've become very sensitive as a people. We've become, and we're very much aware of, our surroundings, our life, how things should be, how things shouldn't be. So calling your pastor daddy is what, even my mom has a problem with it.
Oh wow!
Do you understand? So it's not even everybody. It's not even everybody from the old generation. My mom has a problem with it. So when she hears people say, daddy, she's like,
who be that?
She's like, when the person did not create you, and then they just go kneeling, Papa.
Is that Papa for me? You got it.
It's my Papa. And then I remember Pastor Adeboye. I saw somewhere where he said people shouldn't call him daddy. think I saw years ago. But people, Nigerians like respect, and we are scared to say, so I can't blame them.
True.
And he said that because if you notice, when Pastor Deboye is preaching or he's praying, he says, "Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy." He says he cannot call God Daddy, and you
call
are
another
calling,
person.
and you are calling him
Oh,
Daddy. Do you understand?
Okay,
You can't call him the name he calls God. But how will you explain to your followers or your members?
Adding to this thing you just said now, I feel like I've also had conversations with people, right? And Usha, let me even give you this very thing that happened to me. I mean, this is something that happened to me for real. I remember when I finished secondary school. Back then, when we were in secondary school, we call our teachers not like teachers, not uncles, not aunties, strictly their names. So Mr. NDBC, Mr. Peter,
I
Mr.
did
John.
auntie this, so.
No, again, depends on the school you went to. But in our school, that was not allowed. And that even also went down to even when I was teaching as well. Don't call me auntie. I'm not your auntie.
Okay.
I am Miss Beauty. Do you get? So back on it, I remember having a conversation with my auntie, right? My mom's cousin now. We went to her house one time, and I'm like, oh, I went to call her Mrs. You need to see how rash this woman went on me.
Yeah,
Hey God.
yeah.
Do you get? So I mean, there are people that are just very key on respect. But now, how do we do it? Because you said you're not a person that would call your pastor daddy and all of these things. What if that's what he wants to be addressed?
And then me and you have no business now.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah, we have no business. And I think this thing has to do with the environment as well. When you mentioned your teacher basis. So when I was in Benin, in primary school, I did auntie this, uncle this. When I went to secondary school, my first secondary school, I think I still did uncle this, Yeah. Okay. No. I didn't. So I think it has to do with the environment, the school.
Yeah.
And then when I came to Lagos, it was strictly Mr. This, Mr. That, Mr. Dit. So when I went back to Benin again to finish my secondary school, it was Mr. This. So I think as time goes on, everything. But in primary school, it was auntie,
a lot of aunties and
uncle,
uncles.
Yeah. And then for my aunties, I call them mommy. Yeah. For my uncles, I call them daddy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
are my
super cool.
uncles,
That's
yeah.
super cool. All right, let's quickly check the comment section to see people's reaction on the story. All right, this one says, when you talk to people or see what people see online, that's when you did realize that your parents raised you well and raised you really well. Imagine a lady saying it's not a red flag. It's part of giving honor to a man of God. Like, what the ever? What do you think of
I
this?
wouldn't say it's a red flag. It's not that serious.
It's not that exactly.
It's not a red flag. But I don't know. If I have a husband,
Yes.
or maybe my husband, I see my husband calling our pastor daddy.
And you see him calling the...
I would correct him, but I won't leave him because of that. Do you understand? So it's
True.
not a red flag. It's his life. If he wants to bow down and put his head on the floor,
You're
it's
free to do
fine.
so.
It's your life. As far as you don't disrespect me while you're at it, because some people now make the person their alpha and the omega.
Yes.
Because there's something he does to you.
True.
You like.
True.
It's not there, but it's there. It's subtle.
I agree.
You start seeing that person as a god.
I agree.
So that's why people say stay
I feel
away
like that's
from
where
it.
that's where the notion even stems from.
Yes.
The fact that you see this person as a sacred being.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where it even stems
Yes.
from. I agree,
Yes.
actually.
Like in my church, we call our pastor Pastor T. We'll call him his name.
I mean, that's how you should be, actually.
Yeah.
The whole daddy, mommy wand. Can we get the last comment on, please? Okay, some will even say my father in the Lord. No be smarting. Which kind of English is that? Have you ever sat down and imagined how that sounds? Sit down and say it slowly and then ask yourself if it makes any sense or not. My father in the Lord.
That's funny.
I did tell you. All right, let's
very
go straight to the next story. And it says, once I see that anyone I am doing business with cheats on their spouse, I don't trust them anymore. They could do it to me too. It's a weakness. Let's read this tweet together. Okay, infidelity doesn't make you macho or strong. It just means you don't have a moral compass and can't be trusted. Once I see that anyone I'm doing business with cheats on their spouse, I don't trust them anymore. They could do it to me. It's a weakness. I mean, I feel like there are a lot of things to this cheating, right? And I would want us to explore on it. But let's start from, this main one that says, according to Victor, once you're having, I mean, you're an actor, right? Imagine now that you hear that oh, this person you're working with is actually cheating on his wife, right?
Yeah.
What will your reaction be like to that? I mean, to this person, it feels like I'm not going to have any business to do with that person again. Don't you think that's so extreme?
I wouldn't say would not have anything to do with that person again. But I'm going to know how to deal with you. I'm going to
Explain that.
definitely see you in a certain light.
Light.
But when
Okay.
it comes to my business, and I have to do business with you, I'm going to work.
I agree too.
It's money.
I mean,
I'm
that's
going to
the
work.
thing.
I'm going to work. Whatever you do with your character, whatever you do
Personal
with your
life.
personal life, is your business. Do you understand? But at the same time, like I said, I wouldn't I think knowing that you do that and I'm doing a business with you might make me not trust you entirely. Do you understand? But, money has to be made. Money has to be made because I worked in an advertising firm one time, and this man used to be, everywhere asking people out, different people out in the office, even asked me out and all. And I was still working there. He was married, very much married.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but I was still working there. But the environment became uncomfortable for me. But I think the moment I cleared him, it was
okay.
good. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk a bit about. I said I want us to expatiate on this more, right? Why do you think men cheat? Why do you think people cheat? I don't want to
Not
generalize
just
this
men.
thing now.
Men and women cheat.
Okay, that's why I said I don't want to generalize this now. But why do people cheat? See, I feel like if you want to cheat on someone, communicate. Like, no matter, regardless of the excuse, just communicate with the person. Other than having to cheat, that is really just probably end whatever it is. But I'd like to hear you. Why do you think people cheat? And is cheating a deal breaker for you?
See, can I know? Because I grew up with my grandma, so
Okay.
my thinking is very
Traditional.
a
Do I
bit.
use that?
A bit.
Explain.
So I wouldn't want to talk more on this.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because my grandma was the first feminist I knew. Yeah. But at the same time, at the same time, because feminism doesn't mean you are not homely. You can be a feminist and still be.
Yeah, yeah.
It is Nigerian feminism that
You know they
says
do anything at all.
who will make a goosey soup in the house. I'm not a feminist. So, but that's not what feminism is about. Do you understand? It's not who will clean. The man can clean, the woman can clean. Anybody can clean.
I mean,
Work is not gender based. Cooking is not gender based. So, like I said, my grandma fed me with a lot. I'm writing a book right now, so I'll probably put it in there. So when you read it, you can drag me
let me know.
and everything. But I won't come here and start talking about. What did you ask me?
Why do people actually cheat?
Why do people cheat? I don't. No. It wasn't why do people cheat. You asked me. Ask me something else.
No, I mean there are two questions.
Yeah,
So
what was
why
the
do
other-
people cheat? I
okay.
would like you to answer that.
Okay, so why do people cheat? For men, I just think is lack of lack of discipline, lack of self-control. Another thing is sometimes you might be with that person for the wrong reasons, and that goes for women as well. A woman can be with somebody for the wrong reasons, and then she finally sees. That's why they
So
say,
is that like when you say be with people for the wrong reasons, that has to be like an intentional stuff then?
yeah. So, and then you now finally see who you really want to be with.
And you're like, okay.
That's why
It's time to
what
move.
you said comes in. You said, why not communicate? Do you understand? But then the person has been with you for a bit. You're not being fair if you do that. You're not being fair. You say, I want to leave you for. Do you understand? So it's a very big
Dicey.
topic that even till I become 90, 100, it will never end.
And true.
Men
I
and
agree.
women cheat. It's sad. It's sad. But I think it's it's part of life now. Or no, not now. I wouldn't say now. It has always
It has
been.
always been, yeah.
It has always been. Look at David. Even the Bible.
I mean,
Look at Solomon. In fact,
Solomon.
Solomon didn't even want to cheat. Just say, you know
Yeah.
what?
You come into the house.
Come. So that I'm not cheating.
I feel you.
If I like you, come.
Come in.
Do you
yeah,
understand?
yeah.
So I think it was safer for him. So you don't call me the bad guy. At least I'm married all of you.
I mean,
Yeah, but
I
David
feel you. Uh-huh.
went behind, went to go and kill somebody's
yeah,
husband. Yeah. So it has always been. It has
I
always
agree.
been.
All right, let's check the comment section and people's reaction on the story. Okay. Queen Bee said, if you were always promiscuous, you will continue to be even within marriage.
I agree.
Nobody will change for you. If he or she is a cheater, they would always cheat, even in old age, because they are never contented with one person. These people that cheat, you did do it like act of addiction. Did they not become addicted to it? Because I remember having a conversation with somebody, and he's my friend though, and I don't know about the trust or don't trust, but I know that he just never stays one place, right? So today is with Amaka, and any small thing that Amaka does is out, and is with Nkechi tomorrow, and next tomorrow is with Blessing. Do you get my point? So it's always everywhere. And I remember having a conversation with him. I'm like, okay, are you sure you're not addicted to this thing now? And it's like, no,
Yeah,
it just don't like this.
Sometimes it could be an addiction.
Addiction, right?
Sometimes.
I agree because
And sometimes it could be because there was a guy I was talking to, a friend of mine, and he's just like that, Randy.
Okay.
And he always goes for a particular type of woman. You have to be chubby. You have to. I added it to something I'm writing. You have
Okay.
to be, certain. You have to look a certain way.
yeah.
He doesn't go for slim girls.
Oh wow.
And you think, oh, he just likes Yash. But the person that raped him when he was little looked
my
just like
God.
that.
Okay.
Do you understand? So she molested him for a very long time. Yeah? It messed him up so much that right now he's married, but he has made his marriage like an open marriage. He told his wife, this is who I am. I don't know if I should blame him at that point.
Yeah.
I don't know what he would have been if he wasn't molested as a child.
But I think therapy also would have actually helped. That's if he hasn't, gone into one. Yeah. I think that can be a solution.
Because now his wife also helps because, we both like this girl. Let's invite her.
Oh wow.
Yeah, open marriage.
I
so
love it.
he's lucky to meet somebody that is
okay
with it.
I love it actually. All right, let's really go on the short break to come back with hard gossip. Stay with us.
Life is made up of moments, some that lift us, others that break us. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space where we explore the beauty, the heartbreaks, and the incredible strength that every relationship brings into our lives. Friendship, marriages, partnerships, and everything in between.
Yes, say yes.
All the connections that shapes who we are today. Every week, we dive into the stories that define us. Stories of love, loss, heartbreaks, and healing. Real life stories from real people, just like you and I. Heartlines is where emotions meet understanding, and where we learn that we're never truly alone. Join me Mondays through Fridays at 9:30 p.m. for Heartlines, where we connect with every heart, one story at a time.
Hi guys, I'm Nne.
And I'm Chinne.
And together we are
Ndinne. And we are ex-housemates of Big Brother Naija Season 9.
No Lose Guard edition. Big shout out to Gossip Gala.
Yes, because that's where you get all the premium teas
Premium, not only premium teas, but also educative gist. Come on. And that's on Period.
Don't go nowhere.
Thank you so much for sticking around. It's the hot gossip segment. All right, the first one on hot gossip, but the first story on hot gossip says, which business would I have used to take care of myself and family? Nigerian woman appreciates her husband after becoming a second wife. Okay, let's read this post together. So I for do Shakara say I no want to be second wife. Which year business I for use take care of myself and my family with. God, I am grateful always. Make una help appreciate my husband though. Now somebody replied her. Yusuf at dams. Let's get that on, please. Yes, Yusuf said to be second wife is never a crime, my dear sister. You take right decision. May you find peace in your home. Now that may you find peace in your home.
He said, may you find.
Do you get? But it's all right. It's all right. The Atina replied, "Amen." Now let's really get Rita Zedoche's post as well. Now Rita said, "Now wow, to be second wife no easy oh. Ha! Thank God it's just me, my great husband married though. I know." Let's just leave that for the Igbo people. So this is how I would have been shouting like one psychiatric patient that left the hospital and ran inside Onitsha main market. Now moving down, she said, oh Chimo, I know fit oh, ha. So this one an exclamation, sha. So any day someone doesn't come out to start shouting like this every morning, some people's stolen marriage will start shaking like Nigerian economy. Oh Chimo, I can't wait oh. So the truth is, this particular post, there are just a lot of things around your Edoche, what's his name now? May Edoche and Judy, right? But to be honest, I don't think I have the strength to talk about, because that conversation alone would actually take us the full year
But I think the
to
first
talk about.
woman that talked about her husband, I think she's Muslim because she was wearing an
Yes, no, that story is quite different, right? So
Yeah.
I want us to have the conversation this way now. What do you think about polygamy first? Now, Rashidat, right? Rashidat Indris is more on, oh, I thank God I'm the second wife. I'm okay being a second wife. I mean, we talked about Regina Daniel just last week, right? And the fact that she's okay being, is it the sixth or seventh wife? You know, she's okay with it. She's happy. She has the money and all of that. Why do you think women are into this whole polygamy thing? I mean, it's one thing for us to say that, oh, men are polygamous in nature. But again, there are still women that actually love, polygamous homes and all of that. Rashidat is one of them.
So Rashidat is a Muslim. That's why she's one of them. Well, it's not just because she's it's not
exactly,
just
because
because
I've still
Muslim,
seen Muslim too that kick against it.
Yeah.
Even though they have it at the back of okay, there's this my boss I was working with one time, right? She's a Muslim, and she doesn't like the fact that, okay, my husband can one day decide to get married to a second wife and all of that. But deep down, she already has that understanding that one day you
might
can do
happen.
that, yeah. But at the same time, she doesn't want that to happen. She's always saying, like when we are having conversations, she's always saying, Allah, please allow my children to grow. So just in case
At
he
least,
decides to
yeah.
get married, these ones have grown, finished. They might not even need their father's help and
Yeah.
all of that. So, somehow you see that it's not working. So I'd like to
Yeah.
hear you. What you think about polygamy, this whole story in general?
So I think polygamy has always been,
It has always been there for sure.
from our great grandfathers. Even if they don't marry you, you see that this man has one woman that has like 8 children for him,
Oh.
while his wife
Emphasis on eight
while
children.
his wife has maybe 6 or something, and he's taking care of all of
all
them.
of them.
Yeah, some women are okay with it, some women are not okay with it. So for me, I used to be very I'm not comfortable with it,
Okay.
but I'm very open-minded at the same time. I used to be very judgmental, extremely judgmental. In fact, back then growing up, I won't even say to you because you have gold hair. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, growing up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, if you wear, why is this so
Why is this
skimpy?
one-
Why is this so? But look at what I'm wearing
Come
today.
on now.
Do you get? This is even decent. Yeah, this is decent.
My feel.
Yeah. So I would say whatever rocks your boat, as far as you're not hurting another person. If you feel like the person you're going into this thing with is not happy with it, then leave. But I think for Regina Daniels, I think the other wives are okay with it.
I'm okay with it, including her. as well.
Including her. So please, if you know you can sleep well at night, yeah, I always say, if you know that this thing disturbs you and you're rolling on your bed saying, I'm doing the wrong thing, leave.
Leave. True.
Don't
true.
even. But if you can sleep and open your butt and put on fan and it's blowing you,
Yeah.
and you're okay, and the other people you are with are okay, that's your
mean,
business.
True. So I would want to. Okay, let's talk a bit about this one now, right? I've heard series of stories around these two people are married, and the man wakes up one morning. These people are not Muslims now, so it's quite different. Normal Christianic homes. In short, the man can actually even be a pastor, or it's just one reverend. Because there are some people that they call themselves reverend.
It's all title.
Do I talk about my story? One reverend that I know that smokes shisha. But moving on.
It's all the title.
I tell you. So now these two people, they are together, right? And she felt like, oh, this man, you know how you get married to someone and you're always excited that this is the best man for me and all of that. And one very good day, he brought in someone else. And now she's in that squeeze of that puzzle of, oh, do I leave? Do I stay in the relationship? She doesn't have a child yet. What would your advice be to her?
It depends.
Okay.
It depends. I wouldn't say for me. I would leave.
Okay.
So for her, I don't know if your mental health comes first.
True.
If you are feeling frustrated there, if you're not feeling happy there, then leave. But if you think it's something you can deal with, that's your business. I always say that. If you can deal with it, for me, I know what I can deal with. I know what I cannot take.
Do it, yeah.
Do you understand? If you wake up one morning and say, I will take my things and I will go. I will assume that you don't want me anymore.
That's what it is, actually.
Because
that's
somebody
how I
said
feel.
something. If you're in love with somebody or if you think you like somebody and then there's a second option. Was it Johnny Depp that said that? I've forgotten. He said that go for the second option so you don't like suffer the first option. Make it clear. Because if there's a second option at all, it means one might suffer. But there are some men that the two of you will just enjoy.
Yeah.
Look at
Rashidat.
Ned.
Oh, okay.
All his wives, I'm sure.
They're all okay now.
They're all okay.
At least none of them has come out to complain before.
Yeah.
Including the Regina herself.
Yeah, they're all okay. They're all okay. Some people are okay with polygamy. Some people are okay with you bringing in, as far as you just say, okay, maybe I'll give you 100 million, please. I think I saw something like that on Twitter. I even paid her to still she went to go and carry her name to Juju.
Hey,
I've forgotten the
God, I
person.
beg.
Yeah. You know, some of them will pay you and beg you and say, please, maybe 100 million. If he's a very rich man, 200 million. Please. You know, if you want to pocket 200 million and say,
but that's a lot of money, don't you think?
Get 200 million and say,
Do you
okay,
know
no
what 200
wahala,
million will do to
and start
my
doing
life?
my co-wife. It's fine. Do you understand? But if you cannot take it, then leave.
I agree. No, but that 200 million, that sounds like a very good business.
So you will take it.
No, I did not say me. I just said it sounds like a good business. Can we
like
get
a
the
good
comments
deal.
on? No, honestly, do you know what 200 million naira will do to your life? With 200 million naira, you can literally establish certain kind of businesses that would always, like that money you can actually bet that
With
money
200
again
million,
and
I
again
can
and
actually
again.
just forget if I even have a husband at home.
Period, bro. I'm not joking. Today we can go to the Bahamas, you know.
I'll fly with my girls.
Period. Let's see what Adeyan just said. It says, the truth shall remain the truth. Dear young men, please don't use a great woman as a girlfriend and later marry nonsense as a wife. Lack of peace of mind and failing to be committed in marriages has killed a lot of men. One wife is enough to build a kingdom marriage. Trust me, nothing like polygamy by nature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kingdom marriage.
No, but this thing where
what he's saying does make sense.
Please don't use a great woman as a girlfriend and later marry
Nonsense.
C. I know it's vice versa. I know women that marry nonsense. And I know men that marry nonsense because of one thing or the other. There's a man that married somebody that threatens him with, I'll kill you, I'll do this, I'll do.
Oh my God.
Like, you saw all these things.
I still got married to her.
You saw it. So why did you... He married her because he thought he could curb it. He could control it. Do you understand? So he married her and now you're looking to get out. You have somebody else that you feel like she's your peace of mind. This person doesn't give me problem. I think that is what he meant. Sometimes, I always say sometimes.
Tell me.
I say, you see, sometimes kind of men marry, sometimes they deserve it. Because you see a girl good enough to be, then you take that one for granted.
I mean,
And then the one that probably treats you like trash, you know, say that's the one. I don't know, but I've discussed with a man before, and he said it's not like that. That as a man, men would rather marry peace of mind. I was like, okay, so what happened? So the men that now marry, you know, and the same thing with women. He
I
clearly
agree.
beats you
I
before
agree.
you, but somehow you still marry him.
So to be honest, yeah, I understand what you just said, and I feel like, let me not say I have an experience, but I know for sure that I understand perfectly what you're saying. Now let me give this very simple example. I remember that. Okay, let me give my personal story, right? I know for sure that there's this guy that, so today he gives you that green light.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, it's not like it's going to give you that cold feet, though, but you will just know that you guys didn't they.
Yeah.
And he can be very, very sarcastic sometimes. You know that he doesn't listen to you 100%. Do you get what I'm saying? But somehow, I just have this notion of, oh, maybe I was built to be the hunter. You know, this normal concept of, oh, the guys are the hunters. You are the one that's supposed to relax and allow them chase you and all. So I've always felt that maybe I'm actually meant, because I can be very sweet again. I have a very, very sweet mouth.
Yeah.
I can actually just tell you things that can be very interesting and all of that would make you want to talk to me and all. So I used to feel like, oh, maybe with this my sweet mouth, maybe I'm supposed to be the hunter here. Or I'm supposed to be the... I don't know if that's ever happened to you or if you met someone, but I know that it took time for me to realize that, okay, this guy didn't date at all.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like this can actually even be, because you know, one thing with human beings in general is the fact that something is going wrong, but somehow we find excuse to that. We
Yeah.
are always assuming, we're always presuming, we're always, looking for
And then
excuse
when they
for
do
them.
something good to replace that thing, you
now hold
especially
that.
when you're head over
You
heels for
sabi?
that person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's actually the problem of a lot of people. But again, self-love, self-awareness will now help you
It's
understand
very
that
important.
this guy didn't they.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this my viewers. I don't know why you've not liked and shared and commented. You want us to fight, Abby? Let's quickly go on this short break to come back with the hottest gossip. Stay with us.
Hi, my name is Rasa Ariman, that Afro Hair Goddess, and this is Gossip Gala.
Hello guys, my name is Larry Hector, your favorite fashion and lifestyle content creator, and you're currently watching Gossip Gala. Keep watching guys, do not move a muscle. Ciao.
Hi guys, you already know it's a girl B to the E to the E to the E to Y, period. And shout out to Gossip Gala. Love you.
Thank you so much for sticking around. It's the hottest gossip. All right, on the hottest gossip, we have here these boys that we brought to court today are all adults. Most of them are married men. None of them is a minor. I don't even know who to agree and to disagree on this one. We have VDM giving us the full gist about what's going on with the children, right? According to him. Now we have the legal counsel, that's the lawyer working for the government on this for this matter and all, right? Saying that, okay, these people here, people are calling children, are actually married men. Let's watch both videos together.
Now, this boy, 10 years old boy, right? Me and this boy, they side seven. Apparently, these are the boys that the Tinubu government arrested, that they were flying Russian flag. All these children, when you see like this now, they go prison because they could not secure bail for them. They are going to the prison now. They could not secure bail for them. Now, the question is this. What does this boy know about flag? This boy does not even have a basic education, let alone knowing that he flew a flag. So you are charging all these kids for treason. Me, I just came out of cell, and I was with them. That's the craziest part. This morning I was going to pee when I woke up. I was going to pee when I saw this boy. I was like, this boy is my children. So now we came to court. They could not grant their bail. They have adjourned the case. So where are they going to sleep? They are going to sleep beside the cell again. And already they stayed for more than 90 days. Today is the 93rd day. 93 days for all the children seated everywhere. Today is the 92nd. This one bowl. This one don't win. Which food? This one don't win. So everybody.
These boys that we brought to the court today, all of them are adults. Most of them are married men. None of them is a minor. Some of them are university graduates. The small kids you are seeing here, they came with some of their parents to come and greet their loved ones. They are not even the real suspects standing trial in this case. These boys were arrested in Kaduna and Zaria. Imagine the level we find ourselves now. Do you know how much it costs us to be at this level of a democracy in this country? These young boys are trying to destabilize Nigeria using the Russian flags and other countries, calling on the military to remove our president. Is it fair to even remove the state governors that they don't want democracy again? If you don't like democracy, are we forcing you? You go back home and sit.
So we did pause on now. Who exactly do we even agree on? What exactly do we agree? What exactly do we agree on? Right now we have VDM saying 76 minors are in prison. I mean, they've been there for more than 90 days now, right? And they're charged for treason and all of that. Flagging the Russian flag and all of that. Even though as at that time it was said that it wasn't really the Russian flag that they were flagging, it was them calling for the military, whatever. You get my point. So we have that unsettled. I was even thinking that case was actually closed. Not until we saw a video where they're trying them and some of them fell on the floor. Like probably it was I really don't know. I mean, look at the video of how he's looking. His whole skeleton. You can actually see it. Is it that they were in prison and they're not fed properly? Like, there's just so many questions to this. But what do you think about the story?
The image in my head now is just those two guys behind the man laughing, just kicking him.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, that's so unprofessional.
I agree, actually.
So you can tell that he's saying something funny.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell that it's not even... Like, they know what they're doing.
They know what they are doing.
Do
That's what it is.
So... I feel like even if you say, okay, these kids did something wrong.
Mm-hmm. Or according to him, married men.
Yes, married men. He said they are graduates.
They are graduates.
University graduates.
I don't get it.
Those boys that still, they've not even finished developing. I was having this topic with somebody. And he was not like, what do I mean? Those boys can carry bomb. Those boys can tie bomb on themselves. Let them be there. I'm like, I did not understand.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a juvenile,
mm-hmm.
right, in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lots of them.
Yes.
So if at all you want to arrest kids, or is it because they showed you their voter's card and you saw 54 years, but you know that it's still your doing that it's still your doing that they have 54 years there.
True.
Because you use them to
increase your campaigns, your vote, and all of those things that is required.
Is that what you saw? And because sometimes that you tell a lie, you believe your own lie. Yeah, it happens.
That's what's going on, yeah?
Yeah, that's what is going on. And you believe that they are graduates. So because I saw some voters card, I'll say a child's face that even the thing cut from his head, and this thing, they will now put 90, 60, one word. So... I don't think those kids should be there. Because Very Dark Man said he was with them in prison. He did not. Very Dark Man is I don't know his age, but you can't be in. Look at now, these are kids. Imagine being with these kids in prison and they've lost so much weight. They don't feed them. They don't, and I'm sure one by one they might gradually start dying.
I just hope that they are properly taken care of, to be honest. Whether they are married men or they are minors, I really don't know. But what I'm just concerned about is about, their feeding, they should be properly taken care of.
And then they put 10 million on each.
You,
10
what?
million on each kid, to
Okay,
be
yes,
billed.
yes, to be billed. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
to
I
be
saw,
billed.
yes, I
10
saw
million
that.
on it because they know. Okay, so they are now trying to say.
Who will not bring 10 million naira for them to be billed?
So that's what they're trying to say. That so they are going to be there. They made it impossible.
To be honest, I
That's
just
what they say bail is free in Nigeria.
don't worry. We've talked about even the constitution. I can't remember the chapter now, but don't worry, it's free. Yeah. But when it comes to it, the problem is isn't being practiced. There are a lot of if shaping our laws, policies, we have them in Nigeria. It's not like we don't have laws. It's not like we don't have rules. It's not like we don't have
followed.
Exactly. Some people are above the law. You did not hear that one.
Yeah. True.
Some people are above the law.
Yeah,
So I really don't know. I just hope that mine is that they should just be properly taken care of. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This whole treason thing, I mean, I cannot really tell whether the president or whether the government should free them or not. That's really not on my table. Do you get?
Yeah.
But my own is they should just be properly taken
Yeah,
care of. That's
yeah.
what I'm just concerned about.
Yeah,
Because
they don't look healthy.
They don't look healthy. How can they're in the court trial? I wish we can have that video. The court trial, you need to see where one of them was on the floor
he
shaking and all
fainted.
of that.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on. How can you even be trying people that are not feeling well?
See this one's
Just imagine. It's uncalled for, to be honest. All right, let's really check the comment section to see people's reaction on this story. You think there is one dark guy with horns called Satan? No, the Satan is someone like your government, the judiciaries, and people like this man speaking, who said everything is moving fine in this country. That is a satanic talk. Oh my God. That is a satanic talk. Because, with the way the country is going right now, anybody that's saying we are actually moving fine is probably not seeing the hardship of the people.
No.
Do you get what I'm saying?
It's very hard. It's very hard. But I think, I believe there's probably money in this country, but it's just within a set of people. I don't even think, I think it's not circulating.
I agree.
That's what I think.
I agree.
And people are suffering for it.
Yeah. I don't worry. See, they're just a lot. If you want to start complaining about the wrong things that happen in the country,
you only
exactly. We go talk out for 1 year because there's just a whole lot going on. Do you get? And it's how to actually now pass this information to them, because somehow it looks like we just keep talking and nothing is happening. We've had protests in the line of in the period of how many months? What was worked on? Even the rice that they said was the price decreased and all. Go markets.
It's back up.
Exactly. In short, even they can't add like 20,000 naira.
And
Carry
in
and go up
Nigeria,
again.
when something goes up, it doesn't come down again.
They come down.
Except you now start going to the market. What I think that the government should do, they should recruit people that would actually, I don't maybe there are people that do that already, or maybe they are supposed to do that, but they don't do it at the moment. Go to the market, act like you're going to buy stuff. If you say bag of rice has gone down, and then people still putting it in one ridiculous amount, go there, act like you want to. When it's expensive, when they see that you're arresting people for hiking price, then they will calm down, because Nigerians on our own. Anyway, let me not say that. But because
I feel you.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying. I feel like there's actually an organization for that, to be honest.
Yeah, so
I think there
go
is.
there. Act like you want to buy this. Act like you want to buy that. And when you see that this person's own, so when they see that they are arresting people and they are using how much to bail them, then you will calm down and bring your bag of rice back too.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I feel you. But again, that would only happen in a country where the governments are less busy. One government, they are very busy. Do you understand? No, they are very busy actually. I feel like we've just been talking about a whole lot of things and it's making this place look somehow. Can we just get the videos on? Let's laugh, I beg. Can we get the videos on, please? Okay. I am often running, yet I have no legs. You need me, but I don't need you. What am I?
I'm often running, yet I have no legs.
Yet I have no legs. You need me, but I don't need you. What am I? Time? Running. I think they say time is to fly. Don't mind me, I'm just joking. I don't know what I wanted to say water for the running, yeah. But when you now say you need me, but I don't need you, You need
It's
me, but I
water,
don't
it's
need
water,
you.
it's water,
It has to
it's
be water,
It's
right?
water.
I
What?
don't know. I'm just saying.
You don't know how.
No be me set question now. See me see
Not
well.
well.
Can we get the answers when I make? No, for real. She says Debbie has refused to believe me on this one. No, but for real, I didn't know the answer. I just guessed. Probably I'm not an Olodo today. Thank you so much, Debbie, for doing this with me. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes, thank you. And yes, my viewers, it has been an exciting one today. It's starting of the week. Gosh, I'm definitely sure that this week is definitely going to be an exciting one. So let's do this again tomorrow. You guys promise, Abby. So till tomorrow, stay blessed.
Hey besties, it's your girl Only Luana, and big thank you and big shout out to watching Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you probably haven't subscribed, so what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button right now and stay tuned to see what Only Luana talks about and get all the juiciest gist. Thank you.